Hello, my fellow investors. Here's my 3 takeaways from Warren Buffett's congressional testimony on the Salomon Brothers scandal. Now, if whoever doesn't know what was Salomon Brothers was a huge banking firm back in the day. And in 1987, Warren Buffett invested $700 million in the firm. Salomon Brothers had a few bad apples inside. And in 1990, there was a trader called Paul Moser who did an illegal bid on U.S. Treasuries. The first time he did it, no one realized, but the second time he did it in 1991, and the authorities got onto it, and they realized something was bad. As Warren Buffett was invested in the company, he took over the company for 9 months, and he cleaned the house. And part of it was giving testimony in Congress. So I took out three major takeaways from this testimony. So here you can listen to it.
Lose money for the firm, and I will be understanding. Lose a shred of reputation for the firm, and I will be ruthless.
This is a very famous Warren Buffett quote. And Warren Buffett is known to say that you can build a reputation, take years, and you can ruin a reputation, you can do it in a few hours. So this is just one of his famous quotes. Another takeaway I had is this.
I think that huge markets attract people who measure themselves by money, and I think that I don't think that's the only type of people they attract, but I think that there is a special attraction of markets, and if someone goes through life and measures themselves solely by how much money they have or how much money they earned last year, sooner or later they're going to get in trouble, in my view.
All right, that is an amazing quote, I think. If someone measures himself by how much money they make, then he'll get himself into trouble. I just love this, and I think it's just appropriate for Warren Buffett to say it. Okay, I have one more takeaway from this testimony, and this is how boards of directors of companies, how they know and how they decide what's going on. So just listen to the question and the answer.
Mr. Buffett, how active was the Salomon Brothers Board of Directors in managing the company?
How actively?
The reason why I'm asking that question is that the board of directors, as I understand it, of a corporation such as Salomon Brothers, has a duty to oversee the officers of the company. Do you feel that perhaps the board should have been more active in overseeing the activities of the officers of the company, particularly the ones who were fired at your direction?
Well, I would say this, Mr. Ronaldo. The board met perhaps 8 times a year, something in that range, 7 times. The primary sources of information for a board come from external auditors. That's why there's an audit committee who talks to the board in the absence of the internal management. The internal auditors of the firm, occasionally perhaps some anonymous letter or something of the sort comes in that might inform you, but overwhelmingly the directors do get their information from the management of the firm. And if the management of the firm is withholding information until some event comes along, until the outside auditors pick up something, which would not have been the case in this situation, they're going to lag if their information source is no good. Now,
okay, this is what basically Warren Buffett is saying about himself. He was a director in the company. He didn't know what's going on. But what I learned from this is, even if you have great people on the board of directors, it doesn't mean they actually know what's going on. So if you want to look up in a company and you're checking out a company, looking who's in the board of directors, that wouldn't always help you if they don't know what's going on in the company. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Now, if you like this video, don't forget to smash the like button and to subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much.